we're past that point.
Why not?
Well, they wouldn't have it on Wetness Valley Road.
Why not?
Residents for a start. Residents would be that much.
I agree with what you say.
No.
They won't have it.
Well, let me just...
Okay, can we, I'm sorry, I appreciate your point, but let's move on to the next gentleman. Come to your next.
Yeah, as with your shirts, once again, everybody's getting ahead. Priority, as I see it, is that we've got to lobby the council to keep the football ground. Regardless what happens to it in the future, it's important that they stand by their word. And the reason for not lifting the covenant, which was to keep ownership of the ground. So whatever happens, whatever future plan comes about, moving, whatever, it's imperative that there's a strong lobby for them to buy that ground under their preemptive right. And as for arbitration, the rules of arbitration are pretty well set out. I'm not a lawyer, but I've seen it, and it can take a very short time. It's a matter of the two parties agree on the arbitrator, and then he makes his decision. So I can't really see why, if they decide that they want to pursue buying the ground, that it wouldn't happen within 6 months or something. And that's priority one out of it. And I think as a trust board, you've got two main objectives at the moment. One is to pursue that, and the other is to pursue getting a football club up and running. And it really doesn't want the same people messing around with both. You need to separate football management and the ground and pursuing the council, and get people like chasing one rabbit, let's say.
Very true, very true.
And while I'm talking, I won't say any more. Have you thought of, I mean, I'm sure you have, but I know you're all doing various administrative tasks, but there is a man who's been running Scarborough Football Club pretty much on his own. Have you thought about offering him a job where he'll actually get paid and let him carry on with the new club?
I believe you're referring to Derek Megginson. I would love for him to be involved in the new football club.
But I don't think he should be an unpaid slave as he was for Scarborough.
Unfortunately, the budgets that we're talking about, we can't afford to pay the full-time staff.
Fully paid slave, but not
Fully
fully
paid. I think everyone knows how much work Derek has put in for the club over the last few years. It'd be a big shame if he chose not to be involved in the new football club. The new club would benefit from his experience enormously. I'll keep on trying to twist his arm.
Etc, etc. Let's look at the very short term and the very vital thing that we're looking at now. This is the reappearance of Scarborough Athletic, the rebirth of Scarborough football. And what I did want to say briefly, we touched on very early that we're looking at trials, etc. I honestly believe that there's a wealth of talent in this area who will gladly put on whatever colour shirt it is and play for Scarborough. And I would suggest, if I may please, fling the gauntlet down, wave the banners, we want you. Because honestly, I go into the club on a Saturday night and I'm so sick of lads saying, I could play better than that, and this is the time to actually put your money where your mouth is. Forget that bit, no money involved. seriously, fling the gauntlet down, bray the drum. There's loads of people. I was talking to a very prominent player only last night, and he said, I've got lads here who could do the business for you, no problem. And they've drifted out of Scarborough to play good football. Bring them back here and actually get them involved in this situation, and let's see local lads again, because, you know, there's talent there.
That's the chance. The players, the trials will give that chance to local players if they want to step up and try and prove themselves.
I think this is the opportunity to, obviously with the press coverage, etc., you know, literally give it to them. Say, we need you. We need you.
Yes, in the evening news, whether it was right or wrong, about 10 days ago, it stated we have 14 under 19-year-old players that's available. Now, we've seen them kids playing. Get them in, quite right, bring them in. And get the right person to tutor them a little bit. They'll do us very proud.
think the main thing is we're trying to get a manager who will, and that will expend upon that. But I mean, we've only had 3 days, so the time span for actually getting a manager in place and then moving on to getting the players in 3 days, if we'd have got a manager already, instead of being rash and we jumped in or we pre-planned it, we want to do it properly, you know what I mean? We want to
I appreciate that that's a very, very difficult job and it needs attending to. But not let's forget we have good quality kids in the town.
No intention whatsoever of forgetting what Mitch and Bob have been doing for many years. And if we can benefit from that, all the better.
Are you able to disclose information on the managers and names or anything like that?
Not quite yet. Bear with us. It won't be too long.
Did all of them that you're looking at have non-league experience?
Yes.
All of them?
Yeah.
Have you thought about transport to Bridlington? I mean, there are a lot of people like myself who don't drive, haven't got a car, would love to go through every week. Where do you live? Eastfield.
Are we
going to organise a transport pool?
The one definite thing we'll set up is a carpool scheme, which we're working on at the minute.
Yeah.
In the coming weeks, we'll also be looking at various other ways by ship, boat, rail, whatever.
Everyone down there.
Any more questions? Yes.
Just one quick one, talking about the School of Excellence, Mitch Cook and that. Has that now folded, or is that going to continue? Is it financed by the football club in any way?
Mitch, would you like to answer the question about what's happening with the School of Excellence?
Sorry, it was chewing my ear. What was the question?
Are you doing now with kids?
What are you going to do now, Mitch? Are you still financed? Are you still...
I'm on work. I joined the job centre last week. Yeah, you know, they're talking about the local. There's a misconceivement. That we try to tell the evening news and give information.